Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Mariah, and guess what? Today we are talking about the new Godzilla vs. Kong movie, and this is going to just be a short review because I'm not really going to go into much detail about the storyline because what would be the point? You guys got to watch it for yourself. You guys can watch this movie on HBO Max, and I think in theaters. Other than that, that's all I know where you can watch it at. Of course, I got to watch this lovely movie on my beautiful projector screen, and which is this blank wall, and it was amazing. I loved it. I was happy. It was like my own little personal theater. The sound was just, I loved it. Anyways, let's get started. So guys, honestly, starting off right off the bat, this movie, I have to rate it out of 5 stars. It's only getting 4, and I know 4 stars really, like, did you not like it? I loved it, okay, but there's some things in this movie that I just felt like they lacked on, and I don't know if it was just me, am I out of my movie mojo, or is it just that, no, it needed a little bit more. So we're going to get into a little detail of that right now. So right off the bat, guys, honestly, Godzilla vs. Kong, we all been waiting for this ultimate battle. You know, you seen the trailer, it pumped everybody up just to see this movie. It wasn't so much of a letdown. And this movie was not a letdown at all. This movie, Godzilla vs. Kong, I honestly loved it. I love Godzilla. Right off the bat, I'm Team Godzilla. I was not rooting for Kong at all. But me watching this movie is what I noticed was, I don't know if it was just me being all emotional or anything like that, but this movie got me because I started feeling more bad for Kong for some reason. And I was just like, okay, I feel like this movie's starting to be one-sided now. Like, you guys are making Godzilla to be the bad guy, and like over here, you're making us focusing on Kong so much more. And I feel like it's just making us like already choosing our side for us, like already start to root for Kong instead of Godzilla. Like, it just made you feel bad. I just felt like the movie storyline was based on Kong more than actually like these two beasts heading head to head together and what's going on. Like, I don't know. That's just how I felt watching it. Also, another thing is that this movie, when it came to the action scenes, and which I was hoping that they would do for this movie, was that, hey, don't show too many human scenes, you know, like the human interaction scenes, I guess you say, because you just see it from the human side of view where, you know, it's just the monster's feet and you're not seeing much monster battle. This one, guys, I truly appreciated. They actually gave us that monster battle. So you got to see more of Kong and Godzilla, especially you got to see more of Godzilla's full body, which was even crazier to see because my sister was making fun of him. She's like, he got some thick ass legs, and I'm like, yep, he got some thick legs and he could still run pretty fast with those legs. So when it came to the battle scene in general, guys, I felt like that was lacking. Like, I wanted more. Like, I didn't feel like there was a lot of actual fighting between Kong and Godzilla. I just felt like there was more like pushing and crashing buildings to it. I didn't really feel like I was satisfied with those battles. I just felt like I needed a little bit more. In general, for the movie of all, it was good. Like I said, there was not a lot of human interaction. They showed more of the battle. They showed more of the monsters' full bodies where we were like zoomed out watching them fight at it one-on-one. So it was really cool. And I did really appreciate it. The graphics of this movie, guys, I was blown away. They focused so much on Godzilla's face too in general that he just looked so mean and aggressive, and like it was just beautiful. I loved it. He still creeps me out a little bit, just like those tiny eyes, you know. But Godzilla, he looked really cool, and I appreciate it. I felt like they used too much of his fire breath. I'm gonna call it fire breath. I felt like they used too much of his fire breath in the movie because I felt like it kind of took away for the intimidation Godzilla has. Like, you guys know when you watch all the other Godzilla movies, that you're watching and you're just waiting. Like, I'm waiting, because you want to wait until he uses that fire breath, you know, that sound that he makes, that pulsating sound when he's recharging that energy just to like wham him with it. But he was just using it, and I appreciated that because we all wait for that, but at the same time it lost that effect of like, oh shit's about to go down. It didn't bring that, like, you know, it kind of lost its effect in that way. Also, when it comes to Godzilla, I felt like they cut his roar in short. I'm saying roar right. I don't know why my mouth does that. I don't know if you guys all heard Godzilla's roar before, because if you guys haven't heard his full roar, like in general, like just it by itself, that ending note for me is like what I love, like that little like bubbly noise or whatever. Instead of me explaining it to y'all, you guys have just got to hear it for yourself. So just wait, just give it a sec. It's gonna pop up. See, what I tell you, isn't that like not the coolest roar and like intimidation and kind of creepy? Like I love Godzilla's like roar. Like I just love him in general. Like his intimidation, he's just really cool and intimidating, you know? But I felt like they cut it short and I didn't like that because I was like, no, I like that when they do that in all the movies. They always do that in every Godzilla movie. They either end it with his roar and it continues all the way to the full end, or, you know, he just has that one moment. They just didn't give it to me, so I guess I was a little disappointed in that part too. When it comes to Kong, I really do hope they explore and we get another movie coming out soon with this new mature Kong. I do want to learn more about this hollow island or core, the hollow place that's in the core of the earth. I do want to see more of the monsters that's there and what's going to happen to Kong now in the future, now that he's living there. I do want to learn more about his history as well, between his back history of all the other apes or monkeys that were like him, only because it's kind of fascinating now to know that hello, Kong is smart and there is a history behind these two monsters battling out. But I want to really know more about Kong's history because it seems like his species is more smarter and they were able to make these buildings and doors and weapons, and you know, like they're intelligent beings. So I want to know more about Kong's history, and I have to get going to work now, so I gotta go. So this is gonna wrap up the end of our movie review. Like I said, I loved it, but I just felt like I needed more of that battle interaction, and I loved it, and I appreciate the graphics, and I appreciate the more monster time on monster screen time. But I think it was lacking in some departments when it came to the actual battle scenes. So for that's why I give this movie a 4-star rating. Other than that, guys, I gotta get going to work. So happy Easter, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day and wonderful time with your family. I'll see you all next time. Bye!